Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Hey, Lala's World. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, you hear me okay. Hey, Buddha, Bell, John Holmes, Rhonda, how are you guys doing this morning? Hey, Swamp Talk with Louisiana Chick 318. Hey, Dragon, good morning. Hey, 1973, left left eye. Okay, hey. Well, the name of this live is that's what your ass get for lying. Cause you know how these folks lie about around here, but then you get caught up, and then you have to make another lie, and then you have to make another lie, and then sometimes you get mad and leave or whatever, however you feel like doing it. Well, um, I was watching QB. Hey, Miss T. Hey, Terry Domo, Vanessa J, King at a plus. But I was watching QB and I did put his share his live on my community wall, and I shared Olivia the Oracle's live on the community wall. Well, I was in Olivia live and she was talking about, hey Miss Kim, she was talking about, QB's live. So, I heard he had went live last night, but I didn't, I was at Lemons and Maha's last night. Well, child, she said to watch it to the end, watch the whole video. And so that's what I did. And child, QB over there in his own world, okay? He was over there just doing his little commentary and happy and all of that like he normally be. Well, honey, he had two ladies up there, two of the renovates. Well, honey, ZX hit the link. And I said, oh shit. Hey, Cadillac. Hey, sunshine. December baby. Mo. How y'all doing this morning? So, December baby. Um, ZX hit the light, hit the panel. Now, the reason that ZX hit the panel, I'm gonna get to that, but I'm gonna stop right here and go back a couple of days ago. That him and he had a podcast with VS, and so it came up that he had been contacted, behind the scene with Five, and y'all know VS don't care for Five. Well, ZX said no. The last time I contacted Five was when you told me to get in touch with her to see if she wanted to sit down. And he never said whether she's what she said when he contacted her. So, that perked everybody's ears up. And he wanted her I have never, he never, not since then, I ain't talked to 5A and this and that. And he was just really stressing it. Well, honey, he hit QB panel last night, and he was trying to check QB. about him saying that he have been in contact with 5A. Hey, the coldest panda, Black Pearl. Hey, Davin. Meow meow. But he was trying to check QB, like QB lied, because apparently QB did a live after him in 5A after it came out that, ZX saying he hadn't spoke to 5A and this and that. And he said that he didn't need to be, this QB didn't need to be saying nothing like that because he don't know if he had been talking to 5A or not. And QB said, I want to know why you sit up there and let her lie, VS lie, and say that I was jealous of you and 5A's relationship whenever they had their relationship, their friendship going. And he was saying, QB said, no, I'm going to talk about why did you let her lie on me like a dog, and you sit there, your ass up there and say, and let her say all kind of shit that I did, that I ain't know nothing about what you was talking about and what she was talking about. And you didn't say shit. Like, now QB ain't jealous of me or whatever. Now you got that wrong. He didn't say nothing. He was up there on silence. Well, ZX was started trying to tell him, well, I tell you, you got all this shit going and this and that. And so QB kept muting him so he can get his point out, which I don't blame him. It was his pound. You do what you want to do. Well, QB wasn't going, like he said, you're not going to gaslight me into saying something that I didn't do. And you sit up there and you didn't say shit while that woman was lying on me. And so, they went back and forward and back. Well, let me get my notes so you could see how the conversation went. Because it wasn't going so well, okay? And so, QB told him, you're not gonna come over here with that and with that bullshit. Because I didn't do nothing wrong. I just came over here and did my commentary, and I said to my friend, y'all probably, y'all still talk. You was used to be in our Patreons and our Zooms and all kind of stuff. Me and you had issues before, but we ironed that out, and everything been straight for a while. But then you gonna go over it, you gonna be on that podcast with VS lying on me, and you didn't sit up there and you didn't say nothing. QB was just, this is what I said. It ain't gonna be no different. You sit up there and let that lady lie on me, and she was lying. But ZX wanted to go back to what he was saying, trying to do his explanation, and QB wasn't going for that shit. Well, ZX said, you better not call me no lie, because I'll release some. He said he got some tapes of 5A. And he said, and did you know that she invited me to Vegas? And I was saying, damn, she did. I was in my mind. And QB said, I don't believe it, but if she did, so what? Y'all didn't go. And he was saying, yeah, she invited me to Vegas, and I got recorded, and I'm gonna play them and this and that. And QB said, play them. And he said, if you call me a liar, I'll play them. And he said, you a liar. So ZX run off. And he went over there and he made his live, and he was saying that 5A, she's gained weight, she done got fat, and that she had a baby? Is that why she gained all that weight? He just over there throwing out shit. And so while QB was live, he was looking over there to see if if ZX had released any recordings of 5A on the phone with him. And so he was sending people over there to keep looking and listening. And so ZX, he didn't talk about nothing about no recordings when he went to his live or nothing. And so when he went off, people say, well, he gone off now. He never played any recordings. He was just talking, just babbling. And so QB say, where's the recording? Why didn't you play the recording? How QB do. He just repeats shit over and over and over. Then he put his little funnies with it. Well, he said that ZX done bagged himself up in the damn corner because he say he got recordings. But hey, ZX had told VS that day on the podcast that the only time he had talked to 5'8" since VS been back was when V allegedly when he said in front of VS when VS sent him to 5'8" to see if they could have a sit down, like to smooth things out. And so if that was the last time you talked to her, how would you have recordings talking about Vegas and all of that bullshit? When did she ask you to go ask 5'8" for a sit down and all of that? Well, they didn't have no sit down, and so QB was going on and on and on, and it was so funny. And let me pull it up so I can see what QB was saying, child. QB said, let me see, let me get it for you because it's so funny. He says the EX and 5, they still behind the scenes. And he said that VS gonna get ZX because he is behind the scene and he lied to her. Let me see what is. Wait a minute, I got to get it right to the notes I made, child. QB was over there clowning. Do you hear me? He was over there. He had a ball dragging. He drug ZX. I bet an hour and a half. Okay. And another thing, Olivia said that VS had got up early in the morning and she was cleaning her refrigerator out. Okay. And this when she was talking about, other things about, kind of wigging out because 5'8" have been on here twice. And, what do you think that 5'8" coming back? Her man is playing tricks on her. I didn't see her live yet. And this is what QB said in his dragon. Let me get up to the top. I got my life listening to it. Okay. And what ZX said at the beginning of when he got up on the stage, he said he deals with receipts. He was talking about like that when he got on the thing. And QB said, okay, well, the beef sector deals in receipts. Put your receipts out. I don't know what it is, but put your shit out there. And when he was kept trying to talk about the receipts, which is the recordings, he said that VS had said that he was jealous of ZX. He said, I ain't never been jealous of you. And he said that QB told him, you telling the damn lie. I ain't jealous of your relationship that you had with 5'8". And I told y'all about it. I invited him to Vegas that he say, but he ain't gave the recordings out. So when QB started dragging him, because he kept putting ZX on mute. ZX got tired and he ran off, okay? Because he can't stand that kind of shit. When he don't get his way, he pout like a little baby and, he'll scream at you and run off. Well, he didn't get to do the screaming thing because QB kept muting him. But when he left, he said, now this is what he said, VS. He said that you mad because your ovaries done got dug out and that you think that you got a ding-a-ling since your ovaries got out. And he said that just 5'8" coming on here giggling got you out of your body, girl. You know that? And he said that you and ZX, you picking up ZX for whatever you're doing with him. He said he'll pass around. He runs over there to 5'8". We've seen it, girl. He grovels. All she got to do is make a video and say his name. He'll run over there. VS, you didn't pick a good person to be your sidekick because 5'8" done body slam ZX so many times and he will go bad. He want to kiss against his crew. I mean, for against his day ones for 5'8". Now, the word on the street is that he doing the same thing again with the crew he got now. And they saying out in the streets that a lot of some of his mods, they ain't been in his chat since it come out that y'all was doing that podcast BS. He have already lost people. So he's doing the same thing like he did with Fat Babe, but he was doing more groveling. You see what I'm saying? He was kissing Fat Babe the bottom of her feet, child. And you ain't getting that kind of treatment. I don't know why. He said that ZX is a pussy and he's a hooker. And he said that if Fabe blink her eye, just wink at him, he'll come running back, or make a live to him. And VS, he said that ZX ain't never dedicated, like serenaded you on lives like he was doing Fabe, because he did do that. He never made videos playing music to Fabe. He did that with Fabe. He never did that with you. He did all kind of crazy shit when when he was trying to woo her back and all of that, child. He ain't did none of that. He said that ZX is trash, that you done picked up a piece of trash. He'll pass around. That's what he do the same thing like you do, going them different sectors and mess up and then go to another one. He done did all that before. Both of y'all doing that the same way. He said that didn't nobody talk about your podcast except none of the OGs didn't talk about it. He said that he spoke briefly about it because you had Fabe name in the title and ZX, and you had his name in the title. He said, but you done took his name out of the title. He said he don't give a damn, but he want to know how many podcasts y'all gonna do with Fabe name and his name in it. That's clickbait. He said do something different, child. He said they ain't bothering you, so don't be bothering them. And he said he'll give you this one. He said even though you didn't do shit, he said he feels sorry for you. You and Viz that y'all pathetic. I'm just saying what he said. He said that when QB said when Fabe was here, VS, that you wouldn't say her name. He said you wouldn't say her name, and you wouldn't say her name. I witnessed that. You would not say her name. But now you saying her name. And he said you're a coward. Let me see what else he said. He said the 2.0s didn't even talk about y'all podcast, girl. Damn. Let me see what else he said. And he said that he might give ZX a lifeboat because he drowning. But then the ladies on the panel with him said, hell no. They renegades. And child, I looked in that chat and they were tearing your ass up down there. Yeah. They were saying hell no and all of that. Good riddance. See you later. Goodbye. What taking you so long? I thought you wasn't, they don't want you back over there, ZX. And he said that you was considered to the Babe Nation and to Renegades ZX, that you are considered a step uncle removed over 2 times. Okay, he said that. Let's see what else he said. He said that ZX will always love the Babe. And he kept saying throughout the live, ZX, play the recordings. Please, play the recordings. What's taking you so long? And ZX, he also said you bite the hand that feed you every time. And he said he suggested you go on and denounce VS before she denounces you, because it looked like you on the way out the door, because that Louisiana Red or Red Louisiana, whatever her name is, he said it looked like they're going to be the new co-host, which I've heard that before. Like I said, I didn't see the podcast, but they say you have no chemistry, ZX, with VS, but Louisiana Red or Red Louisiana, they had good chemistry. Okay. And then he started dragging Ness. QB said that Ness looked like a voodoo doll. Well, he called her a voodoo doll looking bitch. And he said that VS and Ness, y'all better put some damn respect on Fabe name because she's the babe child. And QB said that VS that you was has cleaning your refrigerator and it didn't have nothing in it. And Olivia said the same thing because that's why I found out about QB live, and she said the same thing. And he said you have cleaned that refrigerator. And he said that Fat Babe coming on here on her first live that she did when she came back for her birthday, that her giggling got you upset, got you all in your feelings. Child. And BS, he said, what is you mad at Ness because she ate heat ussy before you got a chance to eat it? And he said that you are pressed and that you shitting on your pathetic self. And he called you a weak bitch. And you ain't sitting on shit, coward. He said you ain't got no clout, VS. He said you used to think you had clout, and you lost that clout. What little you had when you hit Shireen in the back of the head at the IHOP, and got put off of YouTube, and that you trying to work your way back in with the beef sector, but ZX is the wrong way to go. And he said that how you gonna help ZX get into the beef sector when you not in the beef sector? That's what he said, Jerry. Let me see. And he said that ZX is crying out for help because he want to get away from you, and that you got him hog tied, and he want to know if ZX need him to unloosen that knot that you got around his neck, VS. And before he kept acting like he was gonna stop his live, and then he would come back and say something else. And his chat and the ladies on the panel said they're not gonna help you, ZX. You on your own. That you burn all your bridges, and that you still behind the scenes. You know, with the babe. That's what he said. But you told VS that you hadn't been behind the scenes with 5A anymore. And ZX, he said that when you was live, you should have acted like you was had a recording. He said that you should have just called like a number on the phone and made it ring, and then act like it wasn't nobody. Didn't nobody answer the phone and stuff. And then he called the number and he let the phone ring, and his friend answered, but he told her not to say nothing because he was doing a doing something for his life, and he told her to hang up so he can call her back. And then he called her back and let the phone just ring, ring, ring. ZX. Yes, you didn't have shit. And ZX, he said that you came over there and you made yourself a sacrifice for the renegades, that you put your head on the chopping block. And he told his renegades to put axes in the chat or swords or whatever they wanted, child. And he said that you fed the renegades last night. They all got full for you making a fool out yourself over there with them. No, that's all I got to say about that. What y'all think about that? Did y'all get the gist of what I was saying? You just finished. He took a yep, sunshine. That boy did good. Hey, the high ride. Hey, Rose B, coming at you. Yeah, I used to watch QB every time he came on, but it got kind of hectic over there. It was like it was a mess, but ain't none of them people over there no more. But I'm just saying. Hey, Pam W. Yeah, I used to watch him every time he came on, but it got to be too much. You had to think too much. It was too much, like people with problems and everybody into it and stuff. But all them people ain't over there no more because it was a damn mess over there. Back when Dory them used to be over there, it was a mess. Hey, Daquan, Queen Diva, love my black people, honey, I do too. Okay, hey, Big Brenda, hey, Brenda Clark, child, hey, Black Pearl, ooh, child. QB Clown, y'all. If you want to get a good chuckle, go look at his live. Like I said, I hadn't been over there in a long time, but I will be going by there more. I clicked my notification so I would get, um, you know, get more notifications from him. Hey, the Sassy Show. Hey, Vanessa J. Well, yeah, if you want to get a good chuckle, honey, and hear him dragging ZX, honey, y'all need to get over there because it's so funny. Because I used to laugh when I used to go with QP. When I used to be like a faithful subscriber, just going to every live, he would have me rolling. He is really funny. He's a hidden treasure of the beef sector. You know what I'm saying? But he never have went nowhere. He's always been here. But like I said, I've been moving around all kind of other places. Hey, Melanated Jim. Ooh, ah. But I will be going to see him more. And okay, now I was at Lemons last night, and he was saying, now I'm just repeating on because I like Lemon and I like YouTube cameras. I like both of them as content creators. Well, Lemon felt the way because he said, well, he feels like YouTube camera is biased toward him because she let Kim go over there and do anything he said. She say dragging. I don't know because I don't be at all her shows. I do like red ball it, the ones I miss, but you miss things when you red ball it, okay? Because you're not getting it word for word. Well, he feels like that is some subjects that she don't touch on, like maybe some content creators that she don't touch on. And what he said that Beasley had got up there on YouTube cameras panel and told her that Claudiva had been dragging her. Now I don't know what kind of issue her and Claudiva have had in the past. You know, I just don't. And he feel like that she should have addressed Claudiva. Well, he said that he just blew it off. I'm not going to talk about that. And then she went back to whatever she was talking about. Well, when she come over to Limousin and she regulated over there, she was kind of. She said she wasn't pissed, but I think she sounded pissed. She sounded mad, you know. And he said that Shakim had let Rex disrespect her bad on his panel, and she wasn't mad at uh, Kim for no time. She took him right back in where he could come over there. But she like him. We see content creators do that every day. They take stuff that you think that you would never take, and then next thing you know, the person is back. And like with Shakim, I wouldn't be surprised if he back over there, to Atlanta's cause that's how the relationship been forever. Well, I didn't see how they resolved the problem or if it got resolved or not. But then she did go live, which she do in the mornings. So did nothing change about that. And I can't think of what the name of her title was. But it had, it had a ring a bell of like of the issue that she was having with uh Lemon. And another thing she said too, she said that she had drug Cardiva like a year ago, you know. So she just don't want to address Claudiva. She say she give you one or done or maybe two videos, and then she don't do it. She don't just drag it out like I do with Ness. Like I'm gonna drag her ass out on this channel forever, ever until this is what this channel for, you know. But she don't. She's not gonna. She don't say she don't go back and forth. Okay, so I will watch her live today to see how that went. Okay, now let's get back to Olivia's live. Okay, Olivia, she, drugged VS some on her live. She be calling her a demon and all that kind of stuff. Um, she was, talking about, how she used to be in the beef sector and ain't nobody scared of her and all of that kind of stuff. Well, about halfway through that live, because I wouldn't told y'all I listened to QB. And so I had to go back to Olivia's after I got through watching it. Well, I went back over there and somebody had put a saying in her chat and I copied it. And then I went back and looked at the beginning of when this person started putting things in the chat. And from the first thing I seen when I got back over to Olivia's was that the person had put in the chat that ZX is behind the scenes with all kind of people. And actually, you never know who's behind the scenes with who. That's why I don't get close. I ain't got time for that. I'm not gonna have power on my damn face thinking somebody cool with me, and then one day they decide to come on YouTube and they body slam me and think it's the biggest, funniest thing you ever heard of. I ain't going out like no. I ain't going out like that. But some people think you have to survive fooling with people on here. Well, this person, when I scrolled up to look and see how they came into the live, they came in there and they were saying that their name was Frankie. And they say they used to be in the T sector and the mommy sector. And they said that she was paranoid when she was in their sector. And like they looked at her live when she was cleaning her refrigerator out. And they said that her eyes, they looked like crazy. That you could look in her eyes and tell that she was paranoid when she was cleaning her refrigerator out and talking about whatever she was talking about. Like I said, I don't know what all she was talking about because I haven't gone to her lab, VS lab, to see what it was about. But I know when I get there because it'll be her cleaning the refrigerator out. So I'm glad she did that. And she said the person put in the chat another comment. She don't know who talks behind the scenes in different sectors. ZX is on their payroll, whoever Frankie, whatever sector that is, 13, that ZX is on their payroll. And they got all the recordings of BS and ZX, even emails. And they said, who do you think that sent that email to Lemon? And they also put that BS did. And they say that VS thought that ZX and 5 was over. They were never over. Like they backs behind the scenes shit. Which QB said tonight too that he was in their Zooms and in their Patreon and all of that. And she said, Frankie said that there was a girl in their sector that she paid for an interview. The girl thought the spawn of Satan was interviewing her about something else. And then, but she exposed the girl's family. Wait a minute. She exposed the girl family during this so-called interview. And she say, our sector don't like y'all sector. And she said that they lined that bitch up perfectly. So they did something for VS because she's trying to get back over here in the beef sector. Because she was saying that when she left the beef sector, she was saying she was starting her own sector, and then she was gonna be branching out to other sectors. But see, every time she go to the other sectors, just like when she did to Mo3 sector, she want to put them laws on people. You started, but then when they strike back, then you want to put the laws on them and go out of court. Ain't nobody got time for that BS. Let me see. And she say that they got your butt good. And she said that you think, well, he or she, Frankie, said that you think that ZX is on your side, but he not. And she said that VS went to their sector and started a whole bunch of trouble. And she called her the a devil spawn. And then she also that Frankie, they also want to know why you was attacking K Fit and her baby like that. Like you doing, I don't know because I hadn't seen it, but I heard that you was gonna go after autistic children and their mothers. Now that was out on the street, and I couldn't understand why you want to go after autistic kids and their mama when you got an autistic child. VS, I can't understand that. I really can't, because you wouldn't like it if somebody come after yours. I'm just being for real. Just that's the facts. That why would you go to that level? And she said you don't know who talk behind the scenes in these different sectors that you be going to. And remember that they do have ZX on their payroll. So I'm just telling you that. And you got your emails and they got y'all recordings and stuff. And see, I knew that it had to be something because I didn't quite get the email thing a couple of nights ago. ZX went on Lemon's panel. Like the people were talking about some other stuff, and he just come up there and he started talking about Lemon, about some email. And Lemon was saying he wasn't studying it, whatever was in there, because I don't know what was in email, but whatever was in the email, ZX was telling Lemon how to cut it, the whatever activity was going on that email, but whatever was in there, don't react to it. And Lemon told, I do what the hell I want to do, you know. And but it looked like it's something that ZXDM might have cooked up, which people on here do that kind of bullshit, to get you out your body, be emailing you and all that kind of shit and calling you on the phone with a lot of bullshit. Let me see what else I see. Wait a minute. Trying to just a second. I'm going up in my notes. Oh, and Lady Tusa, she was on Lemon's panel last night, and she was using her man voice. And then when she came on the screen, she had, she was dressed like a guy. as much as she can, but she had like a t-shirt on, but she had like some leggings on, and men don't wear leggings really, and she had like a hat on her head, and she was like acting like a guy. You know what I'm saying? She did that for a while. It was kind of cute, and then she left and she went live, and that's when other people started going live later on, like around 5 o'clock this morning. But Lady Tusa had been gone from Lemons before I found this other stuff out. Cause Pastor came on and I ran over there to see what he was talking about, and he said that Lady Tusa had been crying on her live, and so I went over there and read about it, and yes, she was upset. Like it looked like she was like she'd been on the pressure, like from people trying to contact her. But for what I don't know, but she was very emotional and crying, and she said that she had called her mother, and like her mother didn't answer. But when her mother called her back, she wouldn't answer. It was one of them kind of things. And she was, saying that telling the people to quit calling her, quit contacting her, and all that kind of stuff. And then I seen her walk to the dispensary, and when she got back home, child, she rolled up. No, she had two joints, and she put them in her mouth and smoked. She was smoking both of them at one time, child. And she was drinking. I think she was drinking moonshine, like when she had been on the lemons. And sometimes, when you drink, some people get emotional when they drink and they cry and stuff. My sister got a friend that do that. She cry like a damn baby. And what she be crying over ain't nothing. Ain't nobody did nothing to her, but she a crybaby. You know, when she get drunk, she can't help it. Oh, and another thing that QB said, because I done messed around, I had to kind of lost myself in the notes. Wait a minute. Just a sec. And QB also said that about recruiting ZX. He said that VS is an ambulance chaser. She said that he got a colostomy bag, a neck brace. He got banged up in a car wreck because y'all know he had a wreck and the car flipped over. And she said he on a feeding tube. So she said you could do better, VS, when you're recruiting people, like to do a podcast with you or have as a special guest or they have as a lap dog or a lap cat, that you could have did way better than ZX. I'm just letting you know she said that because I did, like you are ambulance chaser. You recruiting from like the nursing homes and stuff. Sure. And he said, VS, he said you need to shake your foot to get some of that water off because your feet are swollen up. And he said you was a ballerina shoe wearing. You know what? And he said to let ZX go, relinquish him, cause he's crying out for help. He don't want to be with you no more. He want to go away. He wants you to go away. And ZX, he said for you to denounce her before she denounced you. He told you to beat her to the shot. QB was clowning over that child. Let's see it. Yeah, but BS, you have to be kind of careful because things have changed. Um, the beef sector is not how it was when you was here. There are more content creators. People are moving around more. No matter who they main place they go to, everybody's moving around. You can't just say anything to people and they believe it. It's not like that anymore. You can't scare people anymore. It's not like that anymore. And then laws have been put in place for a lot of things, that foolery that was going on back in the day. You can't do that now. So just don't, it's not a dog eat dog. YouTube is not dog eat dog. The beef set is just for dragging. And if you can't drag, if you can't take getting dragged, you really don't need to be in any of the sectors, because they all the same. They just got different names. You can't have thin skin. Even if you can't drag, get out here and do your best. If you drag enough, you'll learn to do it. It's not as hard as you think. You don't have to connive and sit up and think of ways to get people all the time. You don't have to get people before they get you. Just leave them alone. Don't pick at people. Like if you got an enemy over here, get that person. But don't make all of YouTube pay for it because you into it with somebody. You see what I'm saying? And I think, if you loosen up a little bit, VS, that you will have a good time on YouTube. Because it ain't all about trying to get people. Hey, I'm Filter Muffy. And you don't have to trust none of these people, because I don't. And like I said, the way I choose to do my journey on here, I'm going to keep doing it the same way. I don't be behind the scenes. I don't talk on the phone. I don't text. I don't do none of that. And that's how I'm doing my journey. But if you're doing your journey the way you're doing it, you're getting older. You can't keep up with all that bullshit. You can't keep up with all of that. Just relax and enjoy YouTube. Because I enjoy YouTube. I have a ball on here. When I'm off YouTube, I'm off YouTube. When I'm on YouTube, I'm on YouTube. But as far as that damn phone calls and people worrying me with texts and people worrying me with emails and trying to, embarrass somebody to the upteenth highest, I don't understand how you could be unembarrassed on YouTube when don't nobody know each other. Don't nobody know each other. Probably won't never, ever, ever meet any of these people. I know I'm not. I don't want to meet none of these people. I don't want to go to no VA gate and who had the best gate and all that. I'm going to talk about it. But I ain't participating in that bullshit. I ain't got time for that. If I want a trip, I'm going to take it with my family and friends. Not no strangers. Stupid. And then I don't have fun. Shit. Honey, life is too short. Hey, the Beef Sector Podcast. Hey, Shaquila. And like how you was running around Vegas and your man was telling you that Cam Nim was doing stuff to you. It misunderstood. That's crazy. You couldn't even enjoy yourself, girlfriend. Damn. Then your feet was all fucked up when you come back. But I don't believe them was your feet on that. You can't make me believe that. You would have to do that on live, child. And since you didn't do it live, show me live. After us letting us see you run around Vegas like somebody crazy. Why you couldn't show us your feet? Why they were swole up like that? Because you lied. Hey, big OG, ATL. Hey, the 185. Hey, Brooklyn Beauty, chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? But honey, you can make your trip on YouTube so much easier, BS. Loosen up. Have some fun. Everybody ain't out to get your girlfriend. I don't feel like everybody out to get me. And I be everywhere having fun. All kind of sectors having a good time. Loosen up, have fun. This is a entertainment application, like Quan say. This for entertainment. This ain't the destroy nobody. What's fun about that? Damn, Latasha, what's fun about that? What's fun about having everybody scared of you? Which everybody ain't scared of you. Everybody ain't never been scared of you like that. But you do scare some people. Yeah, you ain't King Kong. Mm-mm. You ain't big as no skyscraper that you could just put your foot on me and crush me. You know, like an ant. No, you ain't got it like that. Hey, Ronnie Howard. You know, hey, DJ Craig. Have a good time on here. And anybody else that's thinking crazy and shit, that mind on this shit all the time, and I'm gonna do this and we gonna do this and we gonna no, fuck that. Hey, Hershey's Kisses. Yeah, I miss Cookie Monster too, Hershey. I liked her. But you know what? She started to pop back in here doing her thing. You know, she probably busy with her grandkids and stuff. But she got a family. But that's about all I seen on here. And I wanted to do my live because I didn't want everybody to start going live. And then I met, and I don't want to get tangled up like that. But like I said, I do come live whenever I want to. Sometimes I come live late over the night. Sometimes I do it in the middle of the day, and sometimes I do it in the morning. It just depends on how I feel. And I felt like going live for like an hour this morning. And then I want to tell y'all to look on my community wall. You'll see the different lives that I've shared. Um, just for, in case if you're bored on here, you can just go on anybody community wall. Roast the toast. You might see something you like. But that's all I was really had to say on that. Like that email CX gone gave to Lemon. Why he the only one concerned about the email when nobody else was. I don't know. And see, I don't know, I don't know a whole bunch about that email, but I know that there was an email sent, and to me it was somebody trying to get in his head. Yeah. And see, I heard about the street sector. And see, I might be subscribed to some of them people because sometimes I don't even know where I be at. And then, like I said, I don't ask in the chat because I've done that before. And they be saying, if you don't know where you at, you don't need to be in here and all that kind of stuff. And so, I just sit down. And if I be in there enough time, I ask, but it won't, I've been on here a long time now. I don't, and these folks, some of these folks act funny in the, different chats you go in. They, until they get kind of used to seeing you come in, like if you brand new going in them, no, I don't ask where I'm at. So hopefully somebody will say something. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them don't like you to ask what sector that you in. Yeah, ZS, he looking for money, but like everybody else. Yeah, he do look uncomfortable. I'm looking at some of the. Yeah, meow. I heard that over at Olivia's that she want to interview Johnny Mac for some reason, and I don't think that he might, but I don't think so. You know, 'Cause I don't never hear nothing about Johnny Mac anymore. Last thing I heard was when he left YouTube, and I did see him in a couple of chats, but I haven't seen him. But he could still be around here in chats because I don't be in all of them. So I really don't know. But I know she didn't last long over there in the mommy sector, and she didn't last long in like the entertainment sector where Nosy Hoes them at. She didn't last long there. She don't last long nowhere, you know. And she always say that she can go back to sectors, but don't. And she'll never get back in the B sector like she was, you know. Mm-mm. I don't care who toot her horn. The people ain't going. You know, it's not like it used to be. You know, it's too much going on here. And like the ones that was doing all that backstage stuff, hey doggy dog, welcome. But the people that was doing a lot of that backstabbing and stuff, it's some still going on, but it's not like it was. You know, like they zone in on this one person and everybody mess with them. It ain't like that now. Hey, warrior above all. Because, you know, if it get too rough, all you got to do is go to, you know, your safe place. You know, everybody got safe places over here. You know. Hey, K. Kira. Welcome. Yeah, you know, it ain't like it used to be. Because it wasn't, the sectors were small. But see, now they band together more. You know, um, people band together more. And like I said, I'm just gonna keep it my journey the same way. I ain't fooling with none of these folks. I just ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna meet none of them. I ain't gonna date none of them. I ain't gonna do nothing. You know. But come on here and tell y'all what I seen and what I heard. Yeah. Y'all move around. You know, like I said, you just observe what's going on. Dog, dog. You know, move around. It might be something out there you like. You know, YouTube is big. Don't just get in one area and just stagnant. You know, I ain't never been like that on here. You know, It's too. YouTube is too big for me to stay in one place. Paulette Tusa still alive. I think she passed out, but she said she had court today. Woo, child! I hope she wake up and. Oh my God, Zosera! Oh my Lord! I don't know if she gonna wake up because see she was drinking her lemons and then she was still drinking on her life. And she was up all night. And I told you, um, Atlanta Street interviews is the street sector. See, I don't know Atlanta Street. I might be subscribed to them, but I don't know because I'm like I said, I subscribe to damn near everybody. You know, if I find out you got a channel, I subscribe, and then I subscribe to subscribers. You know, because they might one day decide to go live, like when I went live. Because I was asking like a viewer's views, how you find me? She said, "Girl, I've been subscribed to you for years, just in case you ever go live." You know, and I was surprised that people came in here. You know, because I didn't tell nobody. It wasn't no announcement. It was me being pissed off and hit the damn live, honey. But yeah, y'all move around on here because it's so much to see on YouTube, and everybody have interests. Just type in your whatever you like to do in your real life. It's somebody on here that like the same thing that you like. You see what I'm saying? It's places on here for anything. It ain't all about dragging. Cause like hell, I'd be over there in Africa looking at them elephants and shit and the zebras, and I looks at that toucan man that he had like issues like as far as going out in society and things, and so he started adopting toucans, and that's what keep him sane, and he can go out and do things in the public. He used to couldn't, and then now he like I don't know if he owned it, the sanctuary for people that for injured toucans. And then he be going all over the world, you know, educating people about toucans. You see what I'm saying? And so, I like that kind of shit. Ooh, her wig was on backwards. She was drunk. See, I didn't check her out that close. I hope she don't do something. Ain't no kings or kings that be said to everybody the same, child. Don't let nobody put that in your mind. And like I said, in the sectors that I be going to, ain't nobody just got no whole bunch of subscribers. Like I see people with millions of subscribers. This just a pebble. These different little sectors. But like I said, look at how many got millions. This ain't nothing to fight over. They had to start just like everybody else, but they kept the ball rolling. But if you get stuck on like all you want to do is argue and fuss and beef, well, you got people that's got a whole bunch of subscribers that's doing that. It's interesting. They doing the movie stars and stuff. Like Tasha K doing, when she messed up when she went against Cardi B. But I'm just saying, that's it's gossip. It's all the same like we doing. Some people just better at it than others. Yeah. But y'all just, like I said, y'all move around, enjoy yourself on YouTube. Don't get caught up into shit. Like, ain't nobody friend on here. Don't nobody really actually know each other unless you like live in the same town, like them people, like a lot of more people, three people in from Texas, and they might a group of them might live in Houston, a group of them might live in Dallas or whatever. Now they might meet up and stuff because they bump into each other, probably moving around town. But like as far as me taking my black ass to go see anything there, hell no. I ain't gonna go to nothing to be sector have. Period. I got better things to do, And like I said, if I'm gonna spend some money to go on a damn vacation, and you don't get to go on vacation 10 times a year, I'm gonna spend my money where I ain't got to worry about nobody stabbing me in my back. Or no, somebody tell me I can't film with my own shit. That ain't gonna never work. That ain't how the world work. They video the president. What the fuck? The president can get video, but you can't. No, it ain't gonna go like that. Yeah, some people do have the it factor. And can't nobody, don't waste your money. Like when VS had them damn classes, that ain't help none of them folks. Ain't nobody got no it factor. Either you got it or you don't. You know? Either you got it or you don't. And you ain't got to bust people in the head. If they don't have 6,000 subscribers, I'm not going to talk to you. No. Life don't go like that straight balling. It don't go like that. If it went like that, everybody would be rich. Or everybody would be poor. You see what I'm saying? Madison. But yeah, I got my little hour in, child. So I'm gonna let y'all get out here and run these streets. Cause I guess these folks gonna wake up today. Cause it look like everybody was laying around Sunday, child. Wasn't nobody how to go. Did nobody do nothing yesterday much. You see what I'm saying? But I'm getting ready to get out here and run these streets. And hopefully I have more to talk to y'all about next time. But if I don't, oh well, I'll just be on here, an old woman just rambling like I just started doing. Child. I'll just do that, just ramble. Ooh, child. Y'all hit the like button on the way out and subscribe. Ooh, child. I hope these damn streets heat up because it's getting kind of boring. Ooh, child. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.